but they talk about the integrity of the game. We'll be out here traveling. They don't care about the integrity of the game then. But now all of a sudden, when it comes to somebody getting the bucket at the end of a game, well, why didn't you stop? Why'd y'all stop playing? Keep playing until the end.
Hey, welcome to the next episode of the War Zone. Got my guys Greg and Earl. What's happening? What's happening?
What up? What up?
Hey man, it's another day in paradise. As usual, lots of crazy stuff happening in the world and in sports too. Greg, you sent that message about the dead Longhorn.
Yeah. No, you know what? I think I was reading more into it. It was a player.
What?
I think it was a player, actual player that they found dead at an Oklahoma State frat house.
And they got a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's the way the thing popped up, it was like dead Longhorn. I'm like, okay, did they do one of those, frat house things where it's like, oh, we're playing the Bulldogs, and then now they've unfortunately killed a dog or something, like an actual animal. But
that's what I was thinking at first.
Yeah, when I saw
reading it. Mm-hmm.
Craziness. So yeah. But I have a different question for you guys. So to tip us off tonight, I was in Nashville last week for an event in conjunction with going to school, which we are all doing right now. Mm-hmm. And after we had our little convening, so we watched people do their dissertation presentations or their capstone presentations, and it went to this karaoke spot. And one of my coworkers or cohort mates, she signs me up, and she thinks this is hilarious. And so she, which, I got a voice for silent movies. That's the way I see it. But she intentionally leans over as they're calling my name and says, I signed you up to sing the absolute whitest song we could find because we're in Nashville and there's only 4 Black people in this karaoke bar. Good luck. And if that wasn't crazy enough, then a buddy of mine sent me a text yesterday. He sends the meme and it's like, what's the whitest of white songs that gets you turned? So that is my question for you, Earl. What is the whitest of white songs that gets you turned?
I got a few of them because I actually had this conversation recently.
Are we being tested? What's happening right now?
Well, one of them for sure is I can't remember the name of the song. Was "Small Town Girl" by Journey. I'm just a small town girl. Lonely world.
Yeah, hey, that'd be going in. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, how you screaming at the top of your lungs and hit them notes?
Journey gets it going. Let's see. Greg, what you got?
I'm gonna give a shout out to my wife and my goddaughter, who are both named Kim. We love the movie White Chicks. And I don't even know the name of the song. But,
oh my gosh.
The Making My Way Downtown. Hey, as soon as that come on, I be feeling like Terry Crews. And I need you.
Oh my gosh. You do the whole dance too? Do you do the dance with it?
Hey, I'm ready as soon as that come on.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So mine is and I had to think about it for a second though, but then I realized it had to be. So there's that country singer Trace Atkins. He did Honky Tonk Badunkadunk.
I remember that.
I heard this song though before, actually.
Certified banger. I was like, first of all, this is the sentiment that I can agree with. I co-sign on this wholeheartedly. He's like, Lord have mercy, how she even get them britches on? Yeah, bad mama, shut your mouth. That's automatic.
Put the black stamp on it.
Absolutely. Full playthrough every single time. Will always be a banger. Happy to do that at karaoke.
But now I have to know, what song did they have you sing for
It was
karaoke?
Journey. It was Journey. Earl. Yeah.
Oh, you sang the Queen song?
Yeah. Whatever Matter of fact, what's even worse is like she sent me a video on like she texted me a video of me going. I'm like, are you serious? I was like, first of all, that is all stage presence and no talent. Like, let's get that out of the way. Like, second of all, if you look, I was encouraging the crowd to, come do their thing. And there's you not letting me escape. I look like a hostage on this stage right now. This is not a good look in Nashville.
How full was the place? How full?
Packed house.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But did they cheer for you?
Oh, absolutely.
Of course.
Absolutely.
That's
I had
all
a
that matters.
blast. I can't even lie. Had an absolute blast. Shout out, Chrissy. I hate you for life. I'm gonna put that out there. And your Steelers are still terrible. So there's your shout out.
Well, the name of the song is "Don't Stop Believing."
Yeah,
there it is. Yeah.
See, that was as an Air Force member, you're almost obligated to know that song anyway, especially as an officer, because they're like, dude, we're going out. And then if there's any karaoke, that song will get played. Absolutely.
It's by Journey. I think I was thinking something else by Queen.
Oh yeah, Don't Stop Believing. And then there's like Sweet Home Alabama. It's gonna get played. So Sweet Caroline, gonna get played.
Yeah.
We just know.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. So now I know what else is hanging out in your playlist these days.
Hey, get in my car, I have to hurry up and skip next.
I know. It's like, I hope he's getting in. Hey, what's up here, Robert, with Greg? What's it called?
You know why I said Queen? Because in the back of my mind, before I could even think of "Don't Stop Believing," I was actually thinking of what's the name of the song? Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yes, I was funny you mentioned that. It's like I had to think about it from as a kid. Remember, it was like Wayne and Garth Wayne's World.
Oh, yeah, Wayne's World.
Yeah, when they played Bohemian Rhapsody, I was like,
yeah, that was in the back of my head. I was trying to think of the name of the song, but I was like, and then Journey came to my head.
He even got the Greg even got the Garth little head thing. Oh my gosh, the breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
Let's talk.
Let's talk basketball, man.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. So it's season tournament time. So before we talk about the bracket itself, we wanted to look at a couple of the sentiments that have been floating around out there from some of the players. So, we've seen at the end of games, especially, and then in the post-game interviews, the players themselves, especially the superstars, have talked a lot about, how important it is for the game, how much fun it is, blah, blah, blah. But offline, after those interviews, you'll see that there are other members who have been more vocal about some of the things that give them pause. No pause, but pause. See what I did there? So Jaylen Brown, for example, mentioned how the point differential part of the tiebreaker, which is what allowed two teams to get into the, that final 8. You had 6 brackets, 2 at large, 1 East, 1 West. That point differential thing, he worries that it messes with like the integrity of the game. And so we'll start with you, Greg. Curious about your thoughts regarding some of his comments.
You seen DeRozan, I believe he got ejected against the Raptors because Siakam had a shot at 3 or whatever, and they were already smashing him. And
pause right there.
Hey, I heard but they were already killing them, and so I think I watch a lot of college sports and stuff like that. I think the integrity of the game is more true to the college level, but they talk about the integrity of the game. We'll be out here traveling. They don't care about the integrity of the game then, but now all of a sudden, when it comes to somebody getting the bucket at the end of a game, well, why'd y'all stop playing? Keep playing until the end. And I think as a professional athlete, they should keep scoring. Like, you played to the end of the game. So if they decide they're gonna score it, y'all should be ready or whatever. Like, I just think because it's more so entertainment value. Like when Miami scored 70 something or whatever early, the Dolphins earlier in the year, and it's like, man, keep running it up. Like, if they don't like it, stop it. These are professional athletes.
Right.
So I do think, since they act like it's this unwritten rule that to not do this and stuff like that, it does make it weird or whatever. Like, it makes some of the endings of these games look a little weird and the player interactions and stuff like that after. But I don't think they should be taking as big of offense to it as they are, personally, because you're a professional athlete, go out there and stop them if you don't like it. You had 48 minutes to stop them from scoring all these points, and you didn't.
And on that note, because it's a group play style, if you took soccer, for example, when they're in those group play stages and they're trying to figure out who advances.
Yeah.
How many goals, what's your goal differential? That's a real question. And you don't hear this, oh, well, we took our foot off the gas thing and we just played for a tie. Not in group play. Absolutely
no, like
not.
You are playing to you go for the kill. Like, stop me if you don't like it.
Exactly. Earl.
Well, I don't know why he's complaining. This is just a tournament. It isn't an NBA championship, like at the end of the season. So, it's a nice trophy to have mid-season, but it doesn't really, nobody's going to really count it as anything because there's no history to it.
You think that's just a right now thing, though? Like, because it's the first one, but maybe in 20 years when you look back, you think people are going to compare when they're comparing players and stuff like, because at that point, Jordan might be a thing of the past, and they'll be like, when they're comparing people to LeBron or whatever, they're gonna be like, well, he never won an in-season tournament and this guy's got 4.
That's true. We'll see in a couple of years, because I don't even know if it's gonna last up that long, but I kind of like the rules from it. The whole end of the game, you could be watching an NBA game and there's like 5 minutes left in the game, but that's like another 40 minutes of gameplay because of commercials, timeouts, everything. But I think they're running up the score. I like it. Everybody who watches any sport, they like flashy and high scoring games. Home run derby, 3-point competition. People like points and flashiness, slam dunk competition. But I know there was for a while this unwritten rule that if it's in the last few seconds of the game and, you're down or you're up, if the team is up, you're not going to purposely score to run up the score and all that stuff. Seeing Chris Paul get in an argument with somebody about it because he did it. Then years later, he got mad at somebody else for doing it to him. But I'm with you, Greg. Like, play defense. If you don't want them to run up the score, stop them. Otherwise, why are you here? So I feel like this in-season tournament is actually bringing to light a lot of things that should probably be in a regular season. Like, why just the in-season tournament? I feel like maybe then this season, if a team is better than you and scores more than everybody else, and they're not taking their foot off the pedal, let them run up the score. Because in fantasy football, when I'm tied with somebody first place, I'm in first place. I got more points than the other person scored, or points allowed differentiated. So yeah, I'm all for it. This in-season tournament is kind of getting me, on a positive side of it. Before I hated it, but then all of a sudden there's this one team that got added on there, orange and blue, I think. Yeah, from New York. If I recall, y'all was talking some mad shit about the Knicks, but look at where they at in the in-season tournament, playing against one of Greg's, 20 favorite point guards, Halliburton.
No.
Nah, they're playing the Bucks.
No. Y'all got the Bucks, yeah.
Halliburton's on the Pacers. I know they're playing against the Bucks, but I'm just saying they're in the same tournament. One of your favorite. You got Fox and you got Halliburton and whoever else is probably playing, and Maxey.
Nah, Maxey ain't there.
They lost. Huh. Who they got knocked out?
I like Maxey, but I don't fuck with him like that. But I don't know who they got knocked out by though.
Yeah. So it's interesting that you mentioned that about the Knicks, because this point differential argument, that's the reason that the Knicks are the at-large team. They literally went and beat teams by an average of 10.5 points, despite the one loss that they took to the Bucks in their group. And so their point differential blows literally everyone away. In the East, they actually had the second best point differential, second only to the Bucks. So,
and you look at Boston.
Yeah.
Boston had like they were +2 on points entering their last game, and then they killed
and
the team by 20 something. And
exactly. Because they were worried. They're 3-1 in their division, just like the Magic were 3-1, the Nets were 3-1. And so when they looked at that point differential as the tiebreaker for the Celtics, it was 6.8. The Magic was 5.5. The Nets was 5. So literally a difference of 2 points. That bucket at the end of a game decided which one of those teams who was going to advance.
Yeah, it mattered.
Yeah, so I fall in the same place that you guys do, where I'm like, look, man, when if I'm playing Madden, you think I'm stopping because it's the end of the game? Have you ever run the take a knee playing Madden? Absolutely not. You know what I mean?
Look,
21-0 skunk, get up. And if for whatever reason that didn't happen, I'm stomping them out all the way through.
You know what? I'll tell you, on 2K, when I'm playing against somebody online,
oh yeah,
on 2K, if I'm playing against somebody online, it depends on how they play throughout the game. If they did something flashy in the game and then they're doing that push pause to rub it in shit.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. As soon as I start winning, I'm not pulling my foot off the throttle. Like, it could be 2 seconds left. I'm calling timeout to advance the ball so I can get a shot and win by 10 now. Like, no, yeah, absolutely. Foot on your throat.
And so that was the other comparison I was going to make. So season 3, so we're clearly 2K fans as well. Season 3 of 2K dropped today, and I was thinking about it. I was like, man, I played a game yesterday evening, and we lost the game. We lost by like 8. So it was out of somebody made a late layup with like 3 seconds to go on our team. But they were defending, and we were playing. 3 seconds. The other team clearly got the game in hand. What do? They call timeout because somebody, or one of the 5 players decided they wanted to get another shot off.
Yeah.
They don't
give a fuck.
Now, they are not worried about your feelings. They are trying to go and get these numbers. And that's the last part of where I think Jaylen Brown's comments may actually kind of fall short and undo them. Mainly because remember that, not only do players have to play the 65 games to meet these minimums, but their contract incentives are often built around their performance throughout. That requires them to go and get these stats up, especially if you're a lower level player and you got these thresholds you're trying to meet. Even if it's a blowout, it is good for you to go and keep scoring. So if you can't tell me this tournament is a good thing and that $500,000, which means a lot to somebody at the end of the bench and all that stuff, don't tell me that you care about how they, what that money is like for them, but then hate when they go and try to get their money right by continuing to perform the entire 48 minutes. That also means don't get to your interview and say, oh yeah, we played hard. We gave it 48 minutes. No, motherfucker, you played like 44 and a half and got mad because they played for 48. We don't do that. Not buying it. So
you had a chance to stop that man. Why didn't you do it in the first 44 minutes of the game? Yeah. I don't want to hear it, but I do got something to throw out there for y'all though about the in-season tournament.
What you got?
So on a Facebook group, it's called Lob, Love of Basketball. Shout out to Lob. They deep as hell. Most of them come from like the Seattle, Washington. The Seattle, Washington. But anyways, Lob though, Love of Basketball. They somebody posted in there, they were talking about the in-season tournament, and they were like, this would have been better if they did this like almost like a March Madness style, right? You just line this shit up. It's one game, and you just let motherfuckers just run through each other and get it there. But also,
oh, you on a roll today?
Also, you just go like you don't how they're doing it like Tuesdays and Fridays. Yes. So now you got all this time in between in-season tournament games, and it's just like it kind of just fades to the back of your mind until you see the court again. You're like, oh shit, okay, this again. Like if they were doing it like that, like March Madness style, would you guys have liked it better than the current version of it?
So it's funny you mentioned that. If I were redesigning this, I would wait to implement this idea until you've got the 32 teams. We all believe they'll
Mm.
re-add Seattle
Mhm.
like Seattle and Vegas.
Yeah.
That
Vegas.
moves you to 32. You're
Yeah.
probably gonna move either New Orleans or Memphis over to the east. So each one of your things have 16, and then now you've got your 16 team seeded brackets. And so if you're going to make this early season part count, what you do is your first 20 games determine the seeding for that bracket, and then
Yeah.
you're going with they could either host them in place or do neutral sites or whatever it is that they need to do.
Neutral sites
go
would
and
be
add
pretty
that on.
dope.
Neutral sites
Neutral-
would be just
Neutral
absolute
sites,
fire.
Put them in all these cities that don't actually have teams, and put them like that would be dope. Yeah.
Absolutely fire.
Mhm.
Go to they're trying to grow the game in different spots. So
Yeah.
Mexico City,
Mexico
London,
always
whatever.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like they want to
That
grow
would
the
be
game
dope.
internationally. They can spread it out. Say, hey, here's how our tournament. But absolutely do the March Madness setup. I would huge proponent of that. And the finals, I mean, you almost have to do that first one at Madison Square Garden. Not because there's a good team there, but because the arena's iconic.
Listen, like I don't care. Like if the Knicks are playing at home against Detroit, and shit, I feel like they just did not too long ago or the other night or something, but they can play Washington, whoever. Like I do tune into Knicks games because the Garden is the best basketball environment that you can see. Like on the professional level, it is just ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
that crowd is crazy.
I
Earl?
went. Yeah. Look,
See?
he's gonna look. You know he's gonna stay quiet right now. He is. If you've ever gone to a black church and you see when the pastor's getting his bio read, it's like, hey, here's his, and he's just sitting back like, yeah, that's
Lord.
That's
Yes,
Earl right
Lord.
now. Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, they talking
Yes,
about
Lord.
we're killing it right now. But you were absolutely right. I can't lie. That time that whole time we were living in Jersey, I never went to a Knicks game. But when I moved back up there, when I got stationed up in Delaware, I took my son up to Madison Square Garden, and we went and watched a game during the middle of Linsanity. Oh my gosh!
Oh shit!
Oh wow!
I mean, you want to talk about
that was
an
crazy.
Electric atmosphere. It was insane. So that's the only
That
game I watched.
Crazy.
Of course, they won. It was by far the coolest.
It don't even matter. You can be sitting up in the rafters for a Knicks game, and it's still
it was expensive.
Still going to be crazy too. But sometimes when I see people, I'm like, damn, this fool's in the rafters. He should have stayed at home, watch that shit on TV. But at a Knicks game,
you were good.
At a Knicks game, though, I would go sit my ass in the rafters, and still just the environment of the whole thing, it would just be crazy.
Yeah. So I would definitely, if you're remaking the tournament, that's where I'm putting that finals. That's just
crazy.
I mean, well, why remake it? It might just be in the finals in New York anyway.
No. Y'all gonna if y'all make it, it'll be in Vegas.
But
yeah,
I mean,
you're talking about if you read, because right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm glad that you guys finally caught up to to my page in the book. That the Knicks are actually a pretty good team. I remember we talked about these stats about the point differential too, and I think in the first episode, I was talking about how many points they're allowing compared to scoring. Yeah. So I mean, it's funny because the rules that are in place now cater to them. So I mean, a team that's actually playing good defense and decent offense.
They ain't waiting till the end of the game to try to stop motherfuckers.
Yeah,
you're right. So on that topic, that brings us to the actual tournament itself. Says, you clearly have a thing you want to discuss with these teams.
Let's get straight to those motherfuckers there.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
They're playing against a team that can stop,
Oh, they can't stop shit.
Yeah. So these are our final 8. And so as Earl mentioned, Knicks are an at-large team for them. On that side, they fantastic point differential, so they're going to be lined up against the Bucks. We'll talk Pacers, Celtics, then the Kings, Pelicans, and we'll end by talking with the Lakers, Suns. So let's start with the Bucks and Knicks, with your Knicks being the play-in or the what you call it team. They didn't win their division, but they are good. So Earl, we'll start with you. These are your people. What you got?
the Bucks can't play defense, man. If the Knicks get loose and they start scoring, I mean, they could put Mitchell Robinson to try. I'm not going to say he's going to stop him, but to try to stop the Greek. And then, I mean, who else is on the Bucks? I can't even remember. They got Middleton.
Really?
Yeah.
Chris Middleton's there,
Middleton's weird right now. Middleton's been
yeah.
playing. I don't know if he's on a minutes restriction or what, but I haven't seen his
What's
minutes go
center?
like past
The
25.
Puerto Rican dude. Can't even remember his name.
Did you say Puerto Rican?
He's like Puerto Rican or Spanish or something.
Brook Lopez is not Puerto Rican.
What is he? Mexican? Venezuelan?
You offended everybody, huh? Let me.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Hispanic male.
Hey, look, there we go.
Lopez. Brook Lopez he's had some big games this year.
Yeah. I think he hit a game-winning shot or something recently too.
Brook's a dog.
He also had 39 a few nights ago as well. Like he had 39 in a game where he, Dame, and Giannis for the first time they all went over 30. Yeah, but monsters.
But Dame is gonna have to go against the Maple Mamba. You know, that's who's gonna be scoring. Who's gonna be scoring on all that defense? Yeah, and then Randall, he's starting to get in the season play. You know, he always starts off kind of rusty, but midway through the season, which where we're at right now, he steps up trying to play like an all-star. And he got the kid on the bench. What's his name? Quickly. The boy's a shooter. He's a dog. I mean, listen, who else is on that team? What's that guard? The point guard. He played in Olympics.
Really? You just gonna keep saying
the participant?
Well, I mean, they got a bronze medalist on the team too, and RJ Barrett.
Who did? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Just saying, there's some good players on this team. You know, I think that it's gonna win this one. But I will say it's gonna be difficult in the next round. And honestly, I don't know who's winning between Pacers and Boston. That one's actually kind of scary to me.
Yeah. We'll get to that one. So you're picking the Knicks in this one game scenario. You're riding. You're going with your team.
Yeah, ride or die.
Great. What do you got?
I'm rolling with you. I'm going.
You also going Knicks?
I'm going with the Knicks.
Okay.
I'm going with the Knicks as well. The Bucks can't stop anybody. Good Lord. They just lost to Chicago without DeRozan, without Levine.
Yeah.
Chicago's already middle of the road right now, and you take off their two best scorers off the team and y'all lost.
Chicago tried to choke that game away too, because they were up 12 with 6 minutes ago. They had matter of fact, because I was watching on League Pass, they had held Milwaukee to 5 total points in the first 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. 5, like $5 footlongs. 5. Could not do anything at all. And then they choked it away. It gave up the entire lead, and the Bucks were up 3 and gave up a buzzer-beating 3 to Caruso after Giannis made 2 clutch free throws. I'm like, what are we doing? They got one dude over there that can shoot.
If washed up Caruso is the fucking star, then
I like Caruso. But if he's shooting a 3 for the game winner, I feel pretty good.
Yeah. You know what this round's a buck? Suck.
Yes, but I'm just rolling with New York because New York can play some defense. Honestly, Dame's had terrible games all through the season, like shooting games. He honestly has had a lot of James Harden-like shooting performances. The numbers, like back in Houston, like he's had those same like type numbers and stuff when he's shooting, and it's not been like elite defenders guarding him every game and stuff like that either. He's had those poor shooting numbers against bad teams and stuff like that too. So I don't trust them. Their offense is still weird flow and their defense is trash. So I'm going with the Knicks.
So I believe you both make valid points, and I agree with them all. However, oh wait. Let me give you one more bullet of ammunition for supporting the Knicks on this one, which is Do you know how many people on that Knicks roster have played in these win and move on scenarios to the point where they won national championships? And they're all playing valuable minutes for the Knicks now. So people like Jalen Brunson and that entire Villanova crew, they're good. They're not worried about playing a neutral site. They do not care who's on the other side of the court. They know how to go and get it done in that one spot. With that said, Julius Randle is not one of those people. Julius Randle's got to go out here and he got to go and play hero ball. I mean, what are you going to do matchup wise with somebody like the Giannis, the Bucks? Like these guys have won a title. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's going to, like, to me, that's going to be a big problem for them because you could just see, hey, it's prime time. Giannis knows the lights are on him. Giannis is going off. There's no way he doesn't. So.
But Giannis been going off. And they still been lose. Like he been doing this thing, and they still lose because his number 2 is not doing what his old number 2, Drew, used to give him 20, but he would also stop the other team's best player. As long as it wasn't a center, he would literally guard. He could guard 1 through 4 and would stop the other team's best player. Well, I won't say completely stop, but it's going to be a long night, and so.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's the thing. Is like I'm not even worried about the Dame side of it, to be honest with you.
Oh, you think Giannis is going to carry them all the way through this? Like
through this game, just this game. Yeah. And it's not even just Giannis. I think it's a combination of Giannis, Brook Lopez, and Bobby Portis getting Mitchell Robinson in foul trouble.
Hartenstein's good.
Yeah.
Not worried about that guy.
Hey, Hartenstein's good.
Not worried about that guy. Look, he's a year away from.
I'm right. You're picking red, so I make sure
I am going.
We come back to this.
Bucks.
I'm right. Red. We are revisiting this.
Yeah. Also, and look, and the other reason why I can't pick the Knicks is show me when the Knicks have gotten past the second round of the playoffs since you hit puberty.
This year.
Got past the second round. Like, have they made the conference finals since you hit puberty?
They're
99 when they made the what's it called? That's it.
Yeah, they're here right now.
99. We talking about 25 years ago.
Tournament, new rules, man. You try to bring up old shit. We ain't worried about that.
Hey, look. That old shit is what we call in the science world. We call that evidence. And in the absence of, You know, if I'm gonna base my belief on something, I'm gonna base mine on evidence and not on,
Well, with new technology, new math equation, if you're going by old stuff, then I guess the Earth is still flat. We're going with a round planet right now. This is a whole new bracket, man. This ain't the regular playoffs. This is new, and the Knicks are in there.
One and done. It's one game. Anything can happen.
Hey, yeah, and that's why, like, in a one game scenario, give me the Bucks. So, yeah, 2 Knicks. Wow, 2 for the Knicks.
And the only thing I hate is that the Knicks are a fucking 4 seed, and that we won't get to see them play in the Garden at all during this.
Yeah, because that would be
insanity.
But I do think the NBA is correct to go and do like that full neutral site kind of like the bubble, but with people. That's actually going to be really, really good. It would be good to see. It would be interesting to see cities bid on that. But if they did, I worry about, that home court advantage type thing. But then again, Super Bowl, you could be like Tampa Bay. Well, look, you just be good the year that your team is your city's hosting. So I don't worry about that either.
Very true.
So 2 for the Knicks. They're gonna be wrong, and 1 for the Bucks. So there's that. Just saying. Yeah. So that second game, which y'all just mentioned too, Earl said he's looking forward to seeing this Pacers Celtics matchup. These guys both
that's gonna be a good
won their groups. Yeah. The Pacers are scoring a ridiculous amount of points this year.
That's gonna be a good one.
And the Celtics have been destroying the world. Although the injury to Porzingis?
Porzingis
may play a role here. So I'm curious.
That's huge.
Yeah. So we'll start with you, Greg. What you got on this Pacers Celtics?
Indiana.
Oh,
Indiana. One game only. Indiana. I take Indiana for the fact that their pace is crazy. Like I can't think of a pace that we've seen like this since like when the Warriors, the old the 7-second Suns, the old Warriors that didn't play
Run
any
TMC.
defense. Those Warriors and the Baron Davis, Steven Jackson, Monte Ellis Warriors and stuff like that as well. So, and with Halliburton like running that, and Halliburton, I don't think is getting talked about enough. And I seen that he was leading the MVP for the in-season tournament thing, but that man is balling. Like he takes care of the ball. He's scoring efficiently. He just had 44 and 12 or something like that. I think they did lose, but they lost to Miami actually. But that man is balling. I am going with the Pacers. I think that Porzingis missing is going to hurt them. And in a one-game scenario, I just see this team is going to come out electric, I feel like, and good things are going to happen for them.
Man, Earl?
Be on the right side of history, Earl.
Don't say like that. Don't say like that, Bruce. Listen, man. All right, so I think Porzingis not being there is going to be a big factor, man. Like, I really do. Like, but I'm thinking about who the Celtics were for the past couple of years, and I'm just thinking
chokers.
They got what's his name coming from the Bucks? They do got chokers historically. You know, they got chokers.
Hey.
You know. But the Knicks should have drafted Halliburton. And I said that back then. I still thinking.
Yeah. Man, imagine where y'all would be.
Yeah. Probably right here, you know.
He'd be feeding Randall and would only be averaging about 4 assists a game.
Yeah, but he was still lights out like he is now. I think in a one-game knockout, I'm going with the Pacers.
Welcome to the club, my friend.
Man, I just don't think Celtics could do it.
I like the way that the Pacers are constructed. Like they score a ridiculous amount of points at league pass. Like we said that a couple of weeks ago. It's like, man, we don't have to pay attention to these guys on league pass. It's still 130, 140, and they just everybody is going in like they're starting to find everybody to shoot threes. Like they and then go through the bench. These guys are putting it up. So
their pace is so crazy that they just played a game against Miami and Miami scored like 130, 140 or some shit like that. And Miami doesn't score like that.
Yeah, it was like 142 to 132 was the final. Yeah. And the Heat won. I'm like, wow.
Insanity.
And so when their shots are falling, you better be on because those guys can get hot in a hurry. However,
I knew it was coming.
However, as Earl mentioned, who were the Celtics? Who are the Celtics? Even this year. So if I was taking last year's Celtics team, they were great. Didn't finish the way they needed to, but they were great. And I put Jrue Holiday at the point of attack. Do I like them? Yes. That means I've got Jrue Holiday locking down Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's not going for 40 in this game. He's not going for 30 in this game. So I believe that if you're cutting the head off of the snake, and that is Jrue Holiday's responsibility in a one-game scenario, I'm not worried about the rest of the shooters for, so if this was a different scenario, if they were playing literally anybody else, I like the Pacers' chances, but you've got this type of all defense guard locking him down. That limits the opportunity of those other shooters. And we know that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both have the wingspan to bother those other shooters all the way around. So for that reason, that and the chemistry, give me the Celtics.
I see your Jrue thing, and I do think Jrue is the best. I think I do think Jrue is the best.
You see Drew's thing? Is that what you said? Exactly.
No. I see your Jrue point, and I do think Jrue is the best perimeter defender in the league. But I I think that it's going to be hard to frequently match up with Halliburton because of how much they're going to be in transition. So in transition, it's just they're just going to be playing. All right, we'll go there, go get him, and it's like. And then also, if Drew's on me, come give me that screen, Miles Turner. Come on up here, screen him. Let me get Al Horford. Let me get anybody else on the team. I feel very confident against Halliburton against anybody else. So one game only. Drew. I mean, he can fuck the pickup, but I feel confident that they're gonna keep Drew occupied guarding somebody else.
I mean, that puts a bigger body of some type, likely Brown or Tatum.
Oh, I like that, man. I like Brown.
Halliburton. You like Halliburton? If they put Brown or Tatum on him,
he's 6'5" too, so he's big. He's big as well. So I like him against Brown. I actually like him against Tatum because Tatum hasn't shown that he's defending at the level that I thought he was gonna take it to after they slaughtered Brooklyn. When they slaughtered Brooklyn a few years ago in the playoffs when I'd never seen anybody guard KD like that. I thought Tatum was gonna stay on this type of level defensively, and he hasn't really like took it there. So I would like Tyrese because I think the person who's probably gonna guard him more frequently would probably be Derek White. But I still like that. Like as long as it's just not Drew, I feel comfortable with it.
Man, both of you guys are going.
Go Pacers. Pacer Nation, baby. Shout out my boy Quan.
So you guys are picking the 1990s New York versus Indiana as the East thing instead. And I'm like, nah, give me more modern. Oh yeah, this.
Reggie. Hey, where's Reggie?
Shout out to Reggie.
Reggie ain't coming out that tunnel.
I know. Look, and that's exactly why I say, the Celtics win this one. Well, I think they move on.
Oof.
That's a dude.
That's gonna be a good matchup. So for our third one,
moving to the West,
super entertaining. We're gonna have the Kings and the Pelicans. Kings Pelicans, which you always wonder who's gonna be healthy over on the Pelicans side, who's actually showing up, and then of course you got the Kings who, under Mike Brown, have made a huge transformation for that franchise, that city. Things are electric down there. So
it's crazy.
We'll start with you, Greg. What you got on this Kings Pelicans matchup?
Kings.
I don't even feel like I need to really go that deep because I think De'Aaron Fox is one of the best player in that series for sure.
Still well polished team.
Dude, the Kings are nice. That constructed. They got shooters. Sabonis still is pissing me off because in the Warriors series, you could see his biggest weakness was everything he did, he wanted to go up left. He wanted to go to the left. He wanted to turn over his right shoulder with his left. And they were giving him certain things like little drop. If he drop step and he could have right-hand layups, he would not take it. He wouldn't take anything like that. He's still doing that shit this year. But Keegan Murray hasn't took a jump. Malik Monk still doing his shit. De'Aaron Fox is looking like he's still going up as well. You got shooters. You got shooters. They got plenty of shooters. I like them. Zion still is lazy as fuck on defense to me. If you watch him, he's lazy as shit on defense. He still doesn't really look like he's in shape either. He looks heavy still to me. Like, I don't know what it is. He just looks big. He looks kind of big. And he always looks gassed when he's out there, too. But CJ coming back for them was good. I seen he came back the other day. But I just don't. Who on their team is stopping Fox? Like, who's going to guard that man?
They've got a couple of really good defenders that are on that lineup. They're long and athletic. Herb Jones.
Herb Jones. Okay, I forgot about Herb Jones. Herb Jones is good. That is not going to be his primary assignment. You know what I mean?
That's the other part of that.
I don't think anybody can guard. I don't think anybody in the NBA can guard De'Aaron Fox. Include
because of that quickness.
That changing. Mark Jones says it all the time on the commentary. He calls most of the Kings games, and he's like, Fox is going and he changed the pace. He's like, pop the clutch. And that man is like literally popping the clutch and like changing that gear. And it's like gone. Nobody, I don't know if I've seen anybody that fast with the ball since a healthy D Rose.
So you going Kings. Earl, you said the same thing. You going Kings as well?
Yeah. I mean, Zion had a really good game the other night where he went flawless.
Yeah.
But
actually, the NBA came back and they
because of what
they
took thing. So they said either 11 or 12.
Yeah,
they
gave 11 to 12.
Oh, that's messed up. All right. I saw it in the highlights and I was like, I kind of questioned it too, but I was like, well, they didn't count that as a shot, so
they kind of fouled for that, but
yeah.
Why
are you going back to that? Leave it alone.
Exactly.
Let him have his record. Kings are better, man. They're all around better. The coach is better. Their five are better.
Who's Pelicans? Oh, Willie Green. Willie Green. Never mind. Yeah.
I got nothing to say. Kings.
Like the beam. Like the beam.
I will say that I still wonder if they made the right trade, or if the fact that they traded Halliburton away.
You think Halliburton's better than Fox?
I don't know. I don't want to say he's better because Fox is faster.
Fox
is a better.
I think Halliburton's a better true point guard.
Yeah.
Fox plays defense. Halliburton does not.
Okay. I don't know if they should have even traded him. I don't know if they should have kept him. It's kind of hard to say, man. They both going to be on the team. I know, but
yeah, that's really why. And then the Kings needed a big man. I feel like that trade worked out perfectly for both teams when you look at where they're at now, though.
It did.
Very balanced.
And for the style of play that Mike Brown wanted to play too, De'Aaron Fox is a better fit for it. He's like, I've got that guy. How can I, like, people recognize that Halliburton's a growing star. He did get an all-star big man
which I think they needed.
Great, like, because the trajectory of both franchises went up as a result of the trade. So I call that a win for both. They are.
That's probably the most equal trade we've seen in.
Yeah, especially with a young prospect.
A very long time. Yeah. Tony, be on the right side of history.
Look, I picked against you guys. My picks are this.
I said to him like he's standing against slavery or something.
I know,
on the right side of history.
Man, it's a lot of pressure, you know. Yeah, they both black coaches, so I can't mess that up. You know what I mean? Now, so I will say that the Pelicans have yet to recapture the magic that they had during that playoff run. Or when they were the 8 seed play in and then played their first round matchup, the Suns, I think that year, extremely well. They have yet to go and recapture that. They've got
last year. What year was that?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last year they looked pretty good and going into the new year, and then they were sitting at the 1 seed, and then
Yep. They were 23-12, and then Zion got hurt, and off they go. The thing that probably scares me more would be the injury history of McCollum, Zion, and Ingram. These guys are this and that. Hey, of course they want to be ready and play in a 1-game scenario, and I think it'll be really fun watching those guys get up and down the court. But I can't in good faith bet on all those guys being present. You know what I mean? If I knew that they were playing, huh?
Did Ingram play the other day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If they were all there, I like the Duke connection, Zion and Ingram, because they're like Ingram. I know, but I like their connection. They have some like the spirit of Coach K is like, hey guys, y'all are playing a regular season game against Radford. You know what I mean? So they show up and and then they play well. They put these empty numbers up, but against big teams, that's not exactly what I see. So even though I like Ingram shot making, even though he's KD,
it sounds like you want to go with the Kings.
I'm going Kings. I am.
Oh.
Listen, man, I lived in Sacramento for the past 3 years. I lived in California for 10. Listen, man, this is the most I've ever seen that purple beam going in the sky. It's kind of
ridiculous. That shit's actually pretty dope too.
Oh yeah, because you
by,
close by.
yeah. You drive.
You can see from over there.
No, not that far.
Okay.
No, but when we get on the highway though and everything, and we start driving down 5 a little, I'm like, what the fuck is that in the air? I'm like, oh, the Kings won tonight.
They must have won.
Yeah,
just like that. Just walk outside at 10 o'clock and you could tell what kind of night it was.
Yeah, and I downtown,
it was a clear black night, a clear white moon warned you.
I'm like, what? Where I was living, I was like 6 or 7 blocks.
Oh, you were close.
Yeah. So I mean,
the energy around the Kings is crazy. Yeah, that like the game shit is pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, so you guys are all 3 of us are going Kings in that round. All right, and then
makes me a little nervous, but
I know, scares me. I almost picked against y'all just for that reason, but I couldn't do it that time. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. And then the dream scenario for the NBA, from a branding perspective, we get KD versus LeBron. This is this one's loaded with star power. It's gonna be quite an interesting matchup. We'll start with you, Earl. Who you got?
Oh man, I kind of wish you didn't pick me first on this one, to be honest. I don't know, man. The Lakers, and is Bradley Beal playing?
Fuck no.
Oh,
we haven't seen Bradley Beal play yet. Or I mean, he played like 1 or 2 games, but then he played the other night.
2 or 3 games. Bradley Beal's still gonna be out. Yeah.
That boy got more vacation time than anybody else. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man, I feel like whatever I pick, the other team's gonna win. Like I feel like no matter what I pick, it's gonna be the wrong pick. I really want to go with the Suns. I really do, but I'm gonna go with the King.
Oh hell
no! I just actually I take it back. KD's over there still.
Okay.
Man. Why I gotta pick? I wish I could just not pick any, so I don't get an L on this one at all. I won't get a win.
Ghostwriter. Negative.
He wants one in the tie spot.
Yeah. Man, y'all making me pick for real? All right, great. Yes. You go first. Go first.
No.
Second. Let me think about it. Let me hear some points. I you know
what? Let's let Tony start.
Oh, I didn't go first. Oh, why? So y'all can both pick the opposite of what I did because of how I was last week. You know what I mean? Y'all want to bring up that old shit?
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get to the records.
You know what? I'm gonna pull a B Rabbit from 8 Mile. Yes, I did have bad picks last week. Yes, I did say Christian Wood was gonna get 20 and 10 against the Mavericks, and he went out and got 1 point. That's right. Tell them something they don't know about me. I don't have a mic, but I'm gonna drop this apple juice bottle. Well, actually, you have a mic, but my mic too expensive to drop. Forget that. Tell them something they don't know about me. That was, oh man. So in thinking about this matchup, the Suns have a ridiculous amount of firepower offensively. Yeah. Even if Beal doesn't play, if it's just KD and if it's just Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, Devin Booker is an absolute superstar scoring the ball. And by the way, if I had to play any position and we're playing against the Lakers, I want to be a big guard because they cook that backcourt every single game. Like their ability to stop people. Yeah, they can't stay in front of anybody. They're able to drive lanes. The drive and kick game is always open. It leaves LeBron, AD, and anybody in the back line in scramble mode. It is just
every time.
So I'm shocked when they actually do go and win. And when they do, it's because they got great shot making from Russell Reeves or something like that. Because I can't count on AD.
Yeah.
With that said, you get in a 1-game scenario where the NBA has promoted a product. This means you probably get Game 7 LeBrons. And we all know what LeBron does in Game 7 win or go home scenarios. When he is in Game 7 of the different matchups, finals, and stuff like that, this is a guy who's 35, 14, just ridiculous numbers. He is going to go and show up. And with that being said, I think the anticipation, he's healthy. He's shooting the ball at especially from the perimeter, better than I ever remember seeing it, even better than how he was shooting in 2020 when they won the title last. Like, he was doing really well then, but he is legit. Give me the King. I'll take the Lakers.
Okay.
Now, Earl, you heard the point.
You ready to get back in there? Or?
No, you go.
Okay. So,
I really don't know who to pick, man.
You know what?
If y'all pick opposites, pick your words too.
I'm gonna go with the Lakers. Psych. I'm going with the fucking Suns. I am going with the Suns. Listen, Devin Booker. All right. Who's guarding Devin Booker in that starting line? Cam Reddish has been out. I don't know how long he's going to be out. You know, they got so many players missing.
They still don't have Jared Vanderbilt still has yet to play. Gabe Vincent.
It
would be great if they had them, but they don't.
Vincent.
Yeah.
Cam Reddish. Like, so who's guarding Devin Booker on the perimeter? Who's guarding Kevin Durant? I don't see LeBron guarding him. KD. LeBron will be off guarding somebody that's a shooter. And like you said, that backcourt defense is atrocious in LA. I think as long as both Devin Booker and KD are playing, I think this should be a easy win. We've seen how when they met earlier, when they had Bradley Beal's punk ass, they were beating the hell out of them, and then the Lakers came rolling back when Bradley Beal was on the court by himself. That won't happen when Devin Booker is on the court by himself. When KD goes to sit, I feel very confident saying that the Suns win this, and I feel like they win this by double digits. And I feel very confident in saying AD will probably be a non-factor in the game. So I am going Suns advancing and facing the Kings.
Wow. Now, you do know, because Earl is still pondering these points, you do know. So they've played twice this year, both Lakers wins. Like, the Suns have no inside presence and no one's worried about their bench.
I feel good. As long as Devin Booker is going to be on the court with Kevin Durant, I feel good about that.
How'd that work out in second round of the playoffs last year with those just two guys? How'd that work out?
No. That was different. That's when they had dominating, which we know that was the one thing that motherfucker was not doing. And so,
biggest oxymoron name of all time.
Yes, it is. And this ain't Denver. So I feel pretty good about this. Earl, you over there like you doing some long division or something. If I carry the one and add Devin Booker in.
That's the exact name I had in my head too, man. I'm going with the Lakers.
Wrong side of history.
What?
I'm not the biggest LeBron fan, but I can't see LeBron letting this go. He want to win anything again. This is just something else to add to his belt. When Tony said Game 7 LeBron, that kind of hit me. I was like, you know what? This is a tournament. This ain't just a regular season game. If it was a regular season game, even though the Lakers have won 2 of them, like you said, I probably would have picked the Suns still, just because, you know, KD's healthy, Booker's healthy, Beal is on vacation. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would have picked the Suns. But being as a tournament game, there's a championship on the line. LeBron can say, I got these many rings and welterweight championship belts or whatever they call the trophy for them. Because he's always
they look. Yeah, because remember a few years ago, the NBA went through and they went and renamed all of these awards after they updated all the awards names and stuff like that. And so
he's trying to beat Jordan. He's trying to be better than him. I'm not saying he is or isn't. I'm a Jordan guy, but I think they're great in their own way. It's kind of hard to compare them based on, what position they played in NBA and the height, the strength, eras. I think Jordan was great in his way. LeBron is great in his way. So, but after watching LeBron for almost
21 years now,
1 years, he hasn't hit. Dude's still jumping almost as high as he used to. He's taking that fish oil and magnesium, I don't know what he's
he gonna be he gonna be jumping his ass out the gym and into his car to go fucking home after the Suns win. That's the only thing he's gonna be doing.
So look, the other side of that is
who's the big man
who's the big man on where?
On the Suns.
Nurkic?
Nurkic, yeah.
Okay, so I know you remember LeBron and how he baptized Nurkic. Remember
that was like 15 years ago. What was that, like 20? Was he still in Cleveland when he did that?
That was Lakers LeBron.
Was it Lakers LeBron?
Yep. So he's like, he gets that high ISO.
This is a new Nurkic.
High ISO.
He's in Phoenix now. Yeah. He ain't in Portland no more. He was sad up there.
Anybody whose last name, if you look, I told y'all, I was like, if you NBA players, they just know if the guy who's on the other side is an itch, you know what I mean? Vucevic, Jokic. Look, I'm going to baptize. They are not going to be a shot blocking threat. I'm taking them down.
That is true as fuck.
Matter of fact, if you go even farther back, when we saw, I didn't realize people was like, oh, we should aim for these guys. I remember, oh my gosh, somebody dunked on Sean Bradley. It might have been the T-Mac dunk where he got him. And I was like, yeah. Oh, and from that point on, it has been like open season. So I kind of feel bad for these guys. Yeah, that is a reason enough alone for you to expect AD to have at least 18 and 10, 20 and 10, something like that.
I don't think AD crosses 20.
Wow. Yeah, write that down. I got him. Okay. 20 and 10, double. A 20-10 double.
I'd put money on that too.
He's getting 20 and 10. It's a big game scenario. Oh, and also, on top of the whole, this is a tournament thing, it's in Vegas. It is an open secret who should be owning that Vegas expansion team.
Not this game, I don't believe. I believe these.
Oh, they're only doing finals?
These games are at home, I believe. I think each of these
it doesn't matter.
First ones are at home, and then they go.
I got Lakers going to
the next ones. I think are in Vegas.
I got the Lakers winning a tournament already. Which don't write that down. You know what I mean?
But damn sure.
Don't write that down. But I got to look. Don't write it down. You know what I'm saying? Invisible ink. I got the Lakers win the tournament because
damn sure.
Think about it. It's their star.
I'm gonna just write it in pencil. I'm gonna write it in pencil. Don't worry.
The other marketable stars that you thought were gonna be there didn't make it. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are the Denver Nuggets? Oh, that's right. They finished 2-2 in their group. No Jokic in this tournament. Oh, what about that team with the guy, the babyface assassin, on the other side of the bay? No, they didn't make the tournament. This is still LeBron's league. So I'm like, hey, look, so he would be motivated to show. It was like, because for all of those GOAT debates people have, you think that man ain't showing up in Game 7 style every single time they play one of these elimination games?
So what's gonna happen? He gonna score 30 plus.
You said he gonna get because he's had over 30 in both of those games.
He's gonna have 10 boards. He's gonna have 6
His
assists.
Best games this year has been against the Suns.
He's gonna have 30. He's gonna have 30, 10, and 6. And what's gonna happen is they're gonna lose. And then what's gonna happen is every sports show is gonna go and talk about, man, the Lakers need some more help. The Lakers need a third star. The Lakers better get on Zach LaVine. Oh, and they better grab the Rosen too. I don't want to hear that shit about the Lakers no more. I actively root against the fucking Lakers because I'm tired of the media coverage around those motherfuckers. It's nothing personal against LeBron. I can't stand seeing the Lakers be frontline news, even when they getting clapped. They got their ass beat by OKC last night.
They got smacked.
I was watching.
It was entertaining a little early, and then second half,
it was. I was watching.
But OKC not in the in-season tournament.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that.
See,
but remember we said that we like
it's because these games are so spread out. I feel like if they were going to have it, they should have just been like, all right, well, over these 2-week span, we're playing the in-season tournament, and we're just going to get straight to but we're going to get straight to it. But it's kind of like, okay, we're in-season tournament now. It's like double dutch, you in like, oh, I'm about to get in there. Then you start jumping, then you in-season tournament, then you jumping out, and it's like, all right.
So you'd have done all the pool play games and how are they, kind of landed
right then.
Like you just block off 2 weeks or whatever so that they can do their travel and everything else and knock out all 4 of the games. We can have 2 weeks.
Yep. And then you could have did these games, gave them a little break and played some regular season games and shit. Then the next week, these tournament, the last 4 games or whatever games. I would have done it like that. But back to my point, the Lakers is going fucking home.
The Lakers are going home?
The Lakers is going home, and everybody's going to be screaming, man, LeBron ain't got no help. AD a bitch. And it's going to be like, I told you motherfuckers.
Look, the Suns' lack of interior presence. I just think
Nurkic's locking AD up.
Oh no, you are now.
No, absolutely not. If you had said, you could have said anything else. Yeah, you could have said the hardwood floor because this fool lands on it all the time. He's flopping. He's gonna fall guaranteed. 7 times in the game.
Guaranteed.
Yeah. If you said the floor is gonna lock up AD, I would have believed you. But you said Nurkic.
Nurkic's gonna lock him up. Earl said, all right now, damn it. I done heard a lot of shit, but I ain't gonna let that slide.
Yeah, they said AD was like 3-8 against like other big players in the NBA.
It was like against actually no, I think it was worse than that. I think like 3-11. It was like Joker, Giannis, and Embiid.
Yeah,
he never shows up against them, and it's correct. Anthony Davis wants to be. But
none of those 3 people are playing in this game.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like, AD
and in the tournament,
only one of those guys said that. Which one? Oh, Giannis. But he ain't gonna make it. He ain't gonna make it far enough to see Giannis though. So that's fine. But Giannis ain't gonna fucking make it there neither. But
wow,
AD has religiously said that he wants to be a 4 in a league where there's barely any 5s. And like the only ones he got to worry about going against are Joker and Embiid, and he's still like, I ain't trying to fucking go against them fools. AD is soft.
What Kobe said. Hey, soft as Charmin out here.
Soft as Charmin. AD, man, look, I used to believe in AD. Fuck AD now. I am not being fooled by AD no more. The Lakers are going home, and they will lose by double digits.
Ooh, damn.
This will be a
on
double
digit. So you think the Lakers on their home floor
in LA
are losing?
Devin Booker and Kevin Durant are coming to put on a fucking show
in LA.
In LA, if it's in LA, if it's in Vegas, I'm pretty sure it's in LA though. The Lakers will come put on a show. If they do not, I will be back on here for the next episode.
Yeah, it is. It's in crypto.
Apologize.
It's in the crypto arena. I pulled it up. Yeah. Oh, I hope you're ready.
Look, I'm putting it down. Lakers.
You said Lakers losing by 10 plus.
By double, by 10 plus.
You also have AD as a no-show.
Yep. I put that. AD will not get over 20.
Yeah. Damn. I got him for 20 and 10.
Devin Booker and KD probably both going for 30.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that for sure. But that's it. What are they gonna score? 61?
Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon is gonna come to play.
Who?
Eric Gordon is gonna play. Yuta Watanabe's gonna be shooting. That working shoot.
Why does that remind me of the Dave Chappelle joint? It's like, hey, who are those allies you got with her? Clickety Cloud was coming. Rickety Row was coming. During the Iraq War, Africa bombarded the Zulu tribes. Japan said they're gonna be selling PlayStations. You know what I mean? That's how it seems like. You try to name these other Suns players that's supposedly showing up. You know what I mean?
Watch.
Yeah, we'll see.
Wait, man, this game can't come fast enough. And it's on Tuesday. It's the late game Tuesday.
It is.
Oh man.
It is the late game Tuesday. It is in LA.
Oh, I'll be watching. What's happening Tuesday?
That means the Suns gonna be jet lagged. They're gonna be tired.
Oh, fuck, you know what? I think they got a little basketball game next week, Tuesday. I don't think I'll be able to watch that game. But I will be keeping up with them updates. The Suns are going to be jet lagged.
Look, my last night of class next week, and I got a presentation due, and it's on Tuesday night. And so and my class is late too. So as soon as we finish my presentation, my cup will be here.
Make sure you tune in.
Yeah, I will be.
It's gonna be a spectacle.
Well, I got a Christmas party to go to, so I'm gonna be drunk and fucked up.
Cancel
Tuesday.
Christmas.
Oh, not on Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday night.
Oh, Tuesday. I thought you meant this weekend.
Oh
no,
Tuesday,
I was about to say cancel Christmas, or you ain't gonna want to miss that beat down.
Yeah.
Sure, I got a Christmas party tonight to go to. Well, I got 3 of them, actually 4 Christmas parties to go to.
Man, it is December the 1st.
Hey, seriously,
Man, y'all ain't messing around. They said 12 days of Christmas, and y'all took that shit serious. Y'all doubled it. What are they doing in Canada, man?
Hey, we get drunk up here, eh?
Wow.
Yeah, I left warm ass Sacramento, California to come to cold ass Vancouver, Canada. I'll call it Canada, but might as well be Alaska at this point.
Yeah. All right, so
yeah,
I can't believe y'all really want to talk about these. You know, want to bring up the past. Y'all literally just said, "Let's not bring up the past." But then you want to bring up the past.
Logic,
yeah, this situational. You know,
that's how science and math works. You need evidence. You have to other people look at it and observe and come to the same conclusion, and then bada boom,
Yeah. So you guys, all right. So the good news is, So I had to look back. So in the Celtics game last week, we all picked
the numbers.
Yeah. I know. So look, we all picked the Celtics, and we all got that right. There were splits on the other 4 games where 2 of us picked one team and 1 of us picked the other.
Yeah.
The short answer is, if I picked one of those teams, you lost. So the only game I got right is the one that we all agreed on, Bucks Celtics, and we went, so I went 1-4 last week. You guys both went 3-2 because, there was the Heat Knicks game. Earl was going to pick his team. Knicks did their thing. There was the Nuggets Rockets, which I really thought, I said Jokic's going to go off.
What really let me down. Yeah, you were right on that one. Denver really let me down.
He said, hey, they be the ones that we're going to. So Şengün maybe, he is Jokic. He's playing like Jokic, but more athletic, which has made him really, really interesting. Like, he has put up some monster numbers this year.
Joker just dunked on his ass, though.
Did he really get off?
Y'all was hyping his ass up, then like, he got his ass dunked on, though.
Yeah, he did. What was the other? Oh, the T-Wolves Sixers game was the other one where you were I got Ant-Man. Greg's like, I got Ant-Man.
He was supposed to have 35 plus. He was about 30-something. Give me Ant-Man.
But Embiid didn't play in that game.
And you know what? I'm tired of Joel Embiid. Every time he plays against a West team, and it's going to be the only time he plays them on their home court, This man is sitting his punk ass down, and he is not showing. I'm tired of this man. He will give you all the smoke back in Philly, but he will not show up at your crib if he has to play you only twice. I'm tired of Embiid.
So you think he low management superstar right now? He's like, I'm
fuck
a low
yeah, he
manage
is.
only in big games on the road against stars in the West. Or just
every
stars?
time since last year, I've been noticing that. I can't stand that motherfucker.
So I could have had another pick if Embiid had played, because they definitely would have won that game.
I know.
Nah.
That was the thing.
Hell
Yeah,
nah.
I thought Embiid would play, and I was wrong about that, and so I had to take a loss there. What do you do?
Too.
I can't be held liable for that.
Yeah. How are we
You
supposed
say
to
no Embiid, no chance.
Yeah. I would never pick them if I knew Embiid wasn't playing.
But now, I mean, to factor that in, every time we go and try to pick a Sixers game, like, are the Sixers on the road? Embiid might not be there. Is he healthy? He experiencing some back tightness or something.
Yep.
I had insider information. Woj hit me up.
He got that Dwight Howard injury.
Yeah. That Dwight Howard. Wow.
No
comment.
Dwight
Howard what?
Yeah, there was a guy who did a report on him a while back that showed all the injuries that he had when he was Lakers. And it was like a contusion to the butt cheek or some of the butt muscle and like lower back muscle and upper hamstring muscles. Like everything is like in their back region, like in this area, this was hurting. Like, so I'm thinking that's what's happening to Embiid. Maybe he just, the constant running and jumping up and down, back and forth,
It's like the Dave Chappelle joke where you're holding the dollar, like, show me on the doll where it hurts.
Yeah.
He's like, Darth
It's because that motherfucker fall too much too. Shit.
Exactly.
Just like AD.
Yeah, he's always hitting his ass on the ground like Dwight Howard used to.
Hold on. There's a game I really want to get to. What happened in the Lakers and Dallas game, which I correctly picked?
AD was hurt.
Hell no, he wasn't.
He played. He was there. LeBron. LeBron played well.
What Christian Wood do?
He was. I mean, both teams play hard, my man. Both teams play hard.
Played a good game.
Did he?
Did he?
How much did he have?
I don't know.
So
he
received his game check. He successfully placed on his jersey. You know what I mean? Whenever there was a timeout, he was over there in the huddle.
High five,
High five,
what did he score though? How much he score?
What? What do you mean? How much did he score? I mean, the Lakers, they scored a lot of points. They just didn't score enough points to win the game.
That's true.
How much did Christian Wood contribute to their scoring?
You can't always quantify the contributions.
Was he anywhere near that 20 and 10 that you had guessed that he would be at?
Absolutely not. That guy was supposed to be in the revenge FU game and literally came out and scored that 1 point. Do you know it was the middle of the third quarter and I'm looking at the stat sheet like, they are not gonna let me hear the end of this. This is not working out at all. Like, not only is my pick gonna miss, but because they're not doing anything to really stop Luka. But oh my gosh, Christian Wood,
terrible. Dallas did try to give away the game at the end, but they managed to salvage it. Kyrie with the big three.
Yep. Yeah, I got nothing. I was.
Oh, you know what?
Look. I had to think about it. I was like, you know what? I was like, how are you supposed to get out of this? Like, if you're having an argument with the significant other or something like that, you got to make up something to be mad about. He's like, you're right. I got it wrong. But I'm tired of you leaving the microwave with like 4 seconds on the clock. Just let it run out. I'm tired of this. And then walk out. You know what I mean?
Or just turn that shit off. But you know what? Hold on. There was one.
Always got the thermostat set to 67 when I'm all about 69.
fucking stupid.
There gotta be more games though.
You gotta make them something to be mad about. You gotta create a diversion. You gotta avoid talking about that thing where you're wrong.
I had to check some more numbers because I had
on that game. That was a bad
Tony
game.
No, it was the Denver game because you said Joker would go for 34, 13, and 12.
That was what I said. How close was
he had 38, 19, and 8. So I mean, his supporting
I was like, he was gonna cook in that second game. Like
that was the game Aaron Gordon had no field goals. He was 0-12.
Yeah, exactly. I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
So I said Jokic is gonna cook, and I think they ready. Did not think Aaron Gordon was gonna be a no-show.
Yeah. It's all right though. It's always next week.
Wait. If RJ Barrett is Maple Mambo, what was your nickname for Dylan Brooks, his fellow Canadian bronze medalist in the tournament? The Bear Trap? Because they say don't poke the bear. He's the Bear Trap. You know what I mean? What do y'all call it?
Light-skinned Draymond.
Yeah, he did. LSD. That's what he was saying. LSD.
Yeah, you get LSD on you. Look, you get some LSD on you, you will mess your organization up. Just ask the Grizzlies. You get that LSD. Whoop.
That is true.
Wow. Yeah, man. So on the season, both of you guys are 6-4. I am 3-7. Not concerned. You know, I can make that up. With the 4 picks that we just picked here, I expect to go 4-0. Things have got to turn around in my favor. I had a praying grandmother. Damn it. Huh?
If you go 4-0, I'm still gonna get 1. So I'll be.
I know. Look, I just got to make up ground.
If he goes 4-0, you'll get 2, Earl. If he goes 4-0, because we all got the Kings, and then to recap, me and Earl got the Knicks. You have the Bucks.
Yep.
Me and Earl got the Pacers. You got the Celtics.
Yep.
We all took the Kings, and y'all 2 took the Lakers. I took the Suns.
Yeah, I'm getting those back. I ain't worried about neither one of y'all. Watch your boys. Because the first 2 and y'all miss on them, I'm like, oh, now darkness, the tables have turned.
I feel.
Yeah, I think that Lakers Suns game is going to be a deciding factor.
I ain't worried about it. I got it. We good. Game 7, LeBron.
4-0.
Y'all messing. Yep. It's good.
Remember, y'all had the chance to be on the right side of history.
I remember. With you?
Huh? You'll see. All right. Yeah, well, that is our show for today. We appreciate y'all as always. Share, like, subscribe to the channel. Check us out, the NBA War Zone. Just search for it on Facebook as well. We keep this competitive banner going all of the time. So until then, y'all take it easy.
Yes, sir.